Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars gaming news video. And in this one, I've got some major news to share with you. An open world Star Wars game is in development, not at EA, but at Ubisoft. Lucasfilm have announced today that Ubisoft Massive, who created The Division and the Crew games, are creating an open world Star Wars game. This news is a huge shock to everybody because EA still have the exclusive license for the next 2 years. It runs out in 2023, and Lucasfilm will not confirm whether that has been ended early or they've just loosened the exclusivity, but it's obvious that they have loosened the exclusivity because Massive are creating an open world Star Wars game that will be on console and PC. We have a few little details about the game, nothing major, but it's worth pointing out. So the game is very early in development and they are hiring a lot of people for this project. The CEO of Ubisoft states that the Star Wars Galaxy is an amazing source of motivation for our teams to innovate and push boundaries in gaming. And it's about building new worlds, characters and stories that will become lasting parts of the Star Wars canon. And it's an incredible opportunity for us, and we are very excited to have Ubisoft Massive working closely with Lucasfilm Games to create an original Star Wars adventure that is different to anything that has been done before. Now, this news follows the Star Wars games team that has been around for a while, who have worked with EA on all of their games, whether it be Battlefront, Fallen Order or whatever, TT Games on LEGO Star Wars and of course the other mobile games. They have been rebranded to Lucasfilm Games, and then yesterday it was announced that Bethesda will have one of their studios creating an Indiana Jones game, an original Indiana Jones game, which I cannot wait for. So instead of just calling it Star Wars games, they're now opening up to all of their library of IP, including Indiana Jones, and now we are going to be getting other developers outside of EA working on Star Wars games. With how we've seen open world games fail under EA, we may actually get an open world Star Wars game now, which is very exciting. It's probably the genre that most people want to see in a Star Wars game right now because it's been so long since we've had one. A lot of people seem to think that LucasArts is back. Lucasfilm Games are not LucasArts. It's the same Star Wars team that have worked with EA on Battlefront and stuff, specifically to bring Lucasfilm and EA together when they're working out canon aspects, things like that. It's not about developing the games, like programming and stuff like that. That's left to the studios at EA and now Ubisoft. But LucasArts isn't back, despite what some people on YouTube and in news articles say. Disney have been very vocal that they aren't good at making games, and that's why they've stepped back. They let EA do their thing, and now they're going to be letting other studios do their thing as well. Another thing to mention is that it doesn't mean EA are not going to be working on Star Wars games anymore. They've had 8 years of experience and a relationship with Lucasfilm to learn and develop and just experience what it's like to make a Star Wars game. So they have 8 years over Ubisoft right now in this new era of Star Wars, and that's going to help them. Respawn are still working on a sequel to Fallen Order that will be out in some time, so when people say EA are not working on Star Wars games, that's false. They are working on Star Wars games. Lucasfilm, when talking about this Ubisoft open world project, say that this is what they're doing. They really want a massive entertainment experience that lasts many hours, much more longer than a film. We don't know what time frame, what era, what characters, whatever this game is going to be about, where it's going to be set in, and we probably won't know for quite some time as it is early in development. Maybe we will find out in a year's time, but I just hope it finally comes out, and if it does come out, it's good. I'd love to hear your opinions down in the comment section below on this subject. I know a lot of you really are in the same boat. You want an open world Star Wars game, and we are getting one, hopefully. I am going to be keeping you up to date on this game. I will be covering every little detail about this game when we finally get news, when we finally get information about this game, whenever it will be. So please do subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss any videos about the future of Star Wars games. And if you did enjoy this video, please do drop a like to support my channel, and then check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them. And that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next Star Wars gaming video. Goodbye.